Morning everyone, thank you very much for coming along here. We're sitting here today at the Winn Solicitors office, and we're delighted to announce that Winn Solicitors will be the title sponsor and title partner of the club moving forward for the 2010-2011 season. We're delighted to be welcoming Jeff and his organisation as title sponsor. Jeff's been a terrific supporter of the club over the last few years, and it seemed like a natural fit for everyone for Jeff to take on the role as title sponsor. It's an exciting new chapter in the club's future, and we are absolutely thrilled that Jeff will be part of that. I'll hand you over now to Paddy, who'll say a few words in welcoming Jeff before Jeff has a few words as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, on behalf of the club, we'd like to officially welcome Jeff on board as the title sponsor. Jeff's been involved with Winn Solicitors for a number of years now, supporting the club, and it is very important to sporting clubs, as everyone's aware, to have this support. And now to have Jeff officially as the title sponsor is excellent for the club moving forward. It has been a tough financial climate over the last few years to survive, and people like Jeff's continued support, has been imperative to the club. And I would personally like to thank Jeff and his company for what they've done for Newcastle Vipers, and we'll hopefully, look to have an excellent season with Jeff as title sponsor with the Winn Solicitors. So welcome on board, Jeff, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Paddy. Yeah, we're very pleased to be title sponsors this year. The Vipers are a good group of lads, work hard, they're very, very entertaining to watch, and we've thoroughly enjoyed our time in supporting them, and this does take it a step further. And we're very pleased to be title sponsors this season.
Thank you very much. We'll now do one-to-one interviews for any of the press that want anything specific, so thank you.
With Jeff Winn, Managing Director of Winn Solicitors, just been announced as title sponsor of the Newcastle Vipers going forward, Jeff, and as you've said, you've been involved with the club a long time, and how did the title sponsorship come about?
Well, really, we've had a long connection with the Vipers. We think they do a good job. It's very, very entertaining to watch them, and I think there's a lot of people who maybe don't understand how entertaining they are. So having watched them, having enjoyed their play, having had quite a few sort of commercial contacts that we deal with along to see them as well, we thought we'd take it one step further. Obviously it does give us a wide advertising network. It's seen on Sky Television and it's seen around, but also we've been on a few of the functions with the fans, and they have a very, very dedicated fan base, and they are just really a good group of lads who have fun and are very, very entertaining to watch.
So it is a two-way thing. Obviously you're getting your name out there as
Exactly.
well, but the Winn Solicitors obviously getting involved with the community side as well.
Exactly, yes. It is a combination of business, pleasure, and their charitable pursuits also impress us. They do an awful lot for charity. They do an awful lot to bring children into sport, and obviously into ice hockey in particular. I think anything that does encourage young people to get more active is a good thing.
Yeah. And just given the obviously from the business side of things, we're here at the corporate HQ, you could say.
Yeah.
Impressive building here in Byker. Obviously Winn Solicitors it's a regional name, but it's also a national name as well.
It is, yeah. More of our business comes from around the country now than the northeast, so we are a national brand. It does help get our brand known around the UK.
Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to working with you this season, and we'll see you at the games.
And with you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
Jamie, General Manager of the Vipers, obviously just announcing this year's title sponsorship, and in the current climate, I suppose getting a big name like Winn Solicitors is a bit of a coup for the club.
Oh, it is for sure. I mean, we've been talking to Jeff for a while now, and the deal's been done for a while. We were just waiting for the right time to announce it, and it's obviously we're close to the start of the season now. The jerseys are almost complete with designs and stuff, and we wanted to get this announced, and we're just very thankful to Jeff for supporting the club. Again this season he's done it tremendously over the past few years, but now as title sponsor, it's we're thrilled to have Jeff, and we look forward to working with him again in the future.
Yeah, and talking to Jeff before, obviously it's kind of the community angle, but also the involvement with the kids and what have you. That's what he wants to get his brand involved with, so that's got to be a good thing.
It's fantastic. I mean, the Vipers Community Foundation is a massive project for us. We want to do a lot more in terms of engaging with communities throughout the region, and Jeff's keen to give something back. He's a massive company now. He's really taken Winn Solicitors, and they're now a national brand, but he's still got strong roots in the northeast, and he's keen to support that, and he, like I say, he's done done that for years with the club, and we're really appreciative of that. But now taking it on a stage further, becoming title sponsor and becoming a key community partner for us, it's an exciting time, and it's Jeff's a pretty forward thinking guy, and it's good for us to be involved with companies like that. And considering the current climate and sort of commercially, we've got some really strong corporate partners that we've managed to retain, but also some new ones that we've brought to the table as well. So it's definitely an exciting time.
And kind of it's a month now before the start of the season. Does this mark the start of the countdown almost? You've got the title sponsorship, as you said, you've got the jerseys, the players are starting to make their travel arrangements, so it's the start of the countdown to the season?
Yeah, this is it. I mean, from the sort of beginning of August, that's when things start coming into the public eye a bit more. There's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes in terms of recruitment and some sponsorship stuff, but now, with the start of the season only, sort of 4 weeks away now or whatever it is, it's a case of, we're going to be out in the public eye a lot more now. You'll see a lot more stuff in the press, a lot more marketing activity, a lot more sponsorship announcements as well. So this is the business end. Guys are working hard in the office to make sure all the players are taken care of in terms of visas, work permits, flights, accommodation and stuff. So there's a lot of operational issues and whatnot going on. But this is why we're here, and it'll be good just to see the guys on the ice, obviously.
Yeah, well, it's an exciting time. We'll obviously keep in touch with you as things develop, and we'll catch up in here at the season.
That's great, thanks, Craig.
Cheers. The Vipers chairman Paddy O'Connor, big step forward on the corporate side of the club today, getting a partner like Winn Solicitors.
Yeah, excellent, great day for the club, Craig. It's right in line with everything we've been working for from the back end of last season. To officially announce Winn Solicitors our title sponsor. They're a nationally known company. They're locally based, and Jeff Winn's been a big supporter of the club. And I'd like to personally thank Jeff for his continued support, especially taking over as a title sponsor. In this current climate, it's tough to attract corporate partners. And Jeff's been a great supporter of the club, and it's another great step forward in securing the future of the club.
And it's kind of a month now before the season starts, so it's a kick-off almost now until today's the launch.
Yeah, this is what we call the crazy period now, between now and actually starting. So it's going to be a busy month, a very, very busy month coming up. Everything's starting to take shape now. Everything's pretty much finalised. Just a couple of players left to sign, but I think, talking to Danny last night, they're not very far away from being announced. It's just a case of, we won't announce anybody, and we won't tell you who we didn't sign. We'll just tell you when we've signed them, which is what we've done all year. We've been honest with everybody. We haven't sort of tempted people with, this guy and that guy. We've announced it when we signed them, and that's what we intend to do going forward. So yeah, it's going to be a busy period, a lot of things to still put in place, but everything's right on programme. I'm very, very pleased with the way the summer's gone, both from an on ice and off ice way. Jamie's done an excellent job off the ice. It's been, and Andy and everyone within the team, the club's worked hard, and I think Danny's done a really fantastic job so far, with his limited resources, which we all know. He has a budget, and it's his first job as a head coach, and I think he's realised it's tough, but he knew that, and he's took on the challenge, and so far he's been very, very impressive in the way he's conducted himself. And I've never known a coach do as much homework on players in his life, so I think he pretty much knows what he's bringing in every guy.
Having a title sponsor like Winn Solicitors, does it work as a two-way thing? Obviously you're publicising their brand, but hopefully using them to get the Vipers name out there as well.
Yeah, obviously, I mean, with Jeff, with Winn Solicitors, it is a national company. Like you say, that Jeff does an awful lot of advertising, and he's growing his business to be, one of the premier solicitors accident management companies in the UK. I think everyone's aware. So having someone of Jeff's brand it's a two-way thing. We hope, to be able to help Jeff bring in additional business through Sky Sports deals and the television, deals we have with Sky and the local media and advertising and our market and everything we market will be the Winn Solicitors Newcastle Vipers. So hopefully from both sides it's a good fit. We can attract some business towards Jeff's company and in turn being associated with a company like Winn's, it's excellent for the club. It's a great market.
Excellent. Well, we'll catch up with you when the season starts. Thanks, Paddy.
Yeah, look forward. Thanks very much. See you then.